The quiet after the storm, everybody left. It was a packed house.
Oh man, it was great. It's just like I figured, hey, AB, he brings out a lot of people, whether it was controversy or whatever, but he brings out a lot,
I talked to him today about what you said on stage, that you're like a father figure, that you help people, that you pick kids up, and he said, A, he remembers you slapping him a lot, and he didn't tell me why, and B, he remembers you coming to school, buying him shoes, helping him. Why do you do all that? Because you never know in boxing who's going to be good and who won't. You never know.
Well, I did it to all the kids. Adrian wasn't only one. I did it to all of them. He just the ones that's not in jail or not dead. A lot of them's dead, and a lot of them is in jail, and a lot of them's on the street selling drugs. Him, Rashid, Brandon, William Jackson, they still around, So I did them all like that. I don't try to deviate from one kid to another. You can't do that because they say, you favoring this him. So I do it all for all of them.
So you get a call from a school and they say, hey, one of your fighters is acting up and we have to suspend them, and you go and you on their behalf. Tell me about some of the situations.
I had to sit in the principal office and talk to the teacher. And most of the time, they say, well, he's a good kid. They always say my kid's a good kid. He just want to be a class clown because, one thing about him, we teach him discipline when we take him on trips. So when sometimes they get around people and show off, it'd be a show off thing in class. And so we just have to get them, straighten them out, get them back in line.
And tell me about some of the kids you said that passed away that you worked with. You remember some of them, their names, or what's the situation? Did they get shot or? Yeah,
the situation, they got shot and, being in gangs and stuff like that, yeah.
How were you able to keep Adrien away from all that?
It was tough. Yeah, I mean, because a lot of times they would want to retaliate. I said, no, let the police handle it. A lot of times we would be out of town. That helped a lot too. Because we stayed traveling on the road all the time. Because with boxing, you go every weekend. There's always a tournament. There's always a show. So we was always gone all the time. So he missed all that stuff.
There's no solution for the gang problem. I don't care what people say. There isn't. But boxing can help reduce some of it if you get the kids off the street, get them disciplined, show them that there's a positive side. Can you tell me some of the stories, success stories that you've had with kids?
Well, I had a lot of success stories. I had, I had some bad success stories and I had some good ones. Especially with Adrien, he was going that way. And he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And the last time that he got in trouble, he was one of the first time. I say the first time he got in trouble, big trouble, and it scared me to death with him. He was driving a car, stolen car, and he turned the car turned over and went into the woods. And I drove by the car. I said, that's somebody's car. Somebody might be dead. And the car was turned over. Police was all around the car. Helicopters was all around in the air. I guess they was looking for the driver, And so I was picking up Brandon Bennett, and then just so happened Adrien was over there. I said, "Oh, what you doing?" He said, "Oh, no, Coach, I just came over Brandon's house." And I said, "Okay." They said, "Oh, time to go to the gym," So I didn't know nothing about it. Cars, the police, sirens, everywhere looking for the guy who was driving the car. So we get to the gym, Adrien playing basketball. I let him play basketball because he didn't have his gym stuff. He said, "Coach, I left my gym stuff." I said, "Well, go play basketball, goddammit." And so he was in there playing basketball. I get a call from his dad, say, "Where's Adrien?" I say, "He's in there playing basketball." He say, "Adrien, they looking for him. He stole the car." So and then I say, "How in the hell did he do all that?" He wrecked the car and got away from the police. And, that's just one of the things that I went through with him.
Given that, for him to be up on stage, the biggest fight right now, the whole world is tuning in, no matter what country. If they love boxing, they're watching him. What goes through your mind saying, wow, this kid could have ended somewhere so bad, and now look at him just having fun, shadow boxing, smiling?
Right, exactly. I mean, I had a lot of help, especially with Levi Smith. He really hung in there. When they looked at real bad for Adrien, nobody didn't want him in the gym, and he was kicked out. He was suspended from the gym, and we had to send him to other gyms. So I couldn't leave other fighters, because just for Adrien, but I still wanted somebody to go with Adrien to keep him out of trouble. So I sent Levi Smith to the other gyms to keep him sharp.
The tall guy.
He
looks like a former NBA player.
For about 2 years, he had to go through that. I had to coach from the outside with Adrien till he got out of all that trouble.
It's one thing I've noticed a pattern with boxing coaches, like you, Joe Goosen, Emmanuel Stewart, rest in peace, Robert Garcia. You guys have a big heart, and you do things that a regular person in your situation, in a normal job, or different. I played in basketball my whole life, and once a coach kicks you out, you're done.
You're done.
But you guys, why are you so invested in a person?
I think boxing is a different sport than football, baseball, and basketball, because you have to have the kids all year round, and with you having the kid all year round and you develop them, it's more like you bringing them into your family, and I think that's what it is. If you're a successful boxing coach like the people you name, because you can't just go 4 months and say, okay, guys, you take off for 4 months. They have to box all year round, and I think by developing them, you develop a relationship, a son and father relationship, or a mother or a daughter and father relationship with the kids, and it just blow you away, and you be trying to the new ones, you be trying to make them be successful just like the other ones. You know what I'm saying? Like with my case, I wanted Adrien and Rashid looked up to Ricardo Williams. You know, and Ricardo was just like my son. He stayed in my house. He had keys to my house.
Very talented.
Yeah. And, you know, they looked it up to him, so I had to do the same thing for him to lay it out, you know.
My last question for you, Coach. You've been under the radar for many, many years, and it looks like finally you're getting some of the recognition. Are you feeling it yet, or not yet? Will you go places?
Yeah, I'm feeling it, and I enjoy it a lot, but my thing is dealing with people. I'm a people pleaser, and I want to make everybody happy. You know, the media, the promoters, the fans, even our opponents. I want to make them happy. You know, because from when it's all said and done, we all in the boxing family together.
That's true. And is your gym popping now more than it ever? It's like because of Broner's success and Russian.
Oh yeah, it's always popping.
No, but I'm saying, but more foot traffic, because when people see success, they want to be part of it.
Oh yeah. When they see it on TV this weekend, there'll be more people coming down thinking Adrien's going to be there, and it's popping.
There you have it. Mike's one of the best trainers in boxing. Look out for him. EsNewsReporting.com. I'm Melly Sekback reporting, and you can follow me on Twitter @Sekback. Are you on Twitter, Coach?
No,
none of that. You should get it. Have them running.